tender arms always protecting me. Branded from the day of birth, denied my rights on Mother Nature's earth, a burden that I carried until now you see. Cause I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth and gonna tell it what what for. Just how now it's got to be. Yes, I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth and gonna tell it what for. Just how now it's got to be. Right on, right on, right on, right on, right on. Right on, right on, right on, right on, right on. Oh, it's on the outside looking in. Never an invitation to come in. Change gotta be made, patience getting thin. Friends keep turning against their friends. So I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth, I'm gonna tell it what what. Just how now it's got to be. Yes, I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth, I'm gonna tell it what what. Just how now it's got to be. You put some ideas in my head from the books you gave me, the ones I read. Now nothing that you do can really bother me. You gave an inch, I grabbed a mile. I know it took me quite a while, but now you're gonna hear a little more from me. Cause I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth, I'm gonna tell it what what. Just how now it's got to be. Cause I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth, I'm gonna tell it what what. Just how now it's got to be. Cause I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth, I'm gonna tell it what what. Just how now it's got to be. Cause I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it, expose the truth, I'm gonna tell it what what. Just how now it's got to be. Cause I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna yell it.
exploration. It's in our DNA. There's something inside each and every one of us that compels us to know the unknown, to push past every frontier. We want to see what's never been seen, hear what's never been heard,
63 miles an hour.
feel what's never been felt. There are no limits to where we'll go, to what we'll discover, to what we'll achieve. We are all explorers, and there are new worlds to explore.
PlayStation.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Hope everybody doing so good today. This is a special, and when I mean special, I do mean special, the Keyse review episode. For a few reasons, because today it is my birthday. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Woo! I am all of 35 years young today, so it is a blessing to be alive, especially considering all the things that goes on in the world today. So I'm happy as happy can be, and I'm just very, very thankful to be celebrating right here on the Keyse Review. So how everybody doing today? If you guys on the chat, celebrating your chat, and I need to get my volume adjusted real quick. Give me a second, guys. Let me make sure we all good. Let me force meter. Make sure my phone, if I can hear everybody. Seems it's a little hot today. I'm not sure why the volume seems a little bit hotter than normal. Let me see. Let me go ahead and check my channel, and then let me hit here. My channel. Okay, yeah. And then let me hit here. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so that's all good. So, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Keyse Review. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching me. If you guys want to, if you like what you see, go ahead, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell notification right there on the side. If you like what you see too, guys, go ahead, hit the like button. That will help me out on the channel a lot, all that good stuff. So I'm not sure why my mic is super hot. That sounds super hot for some reason today. Let me know if you guys can hear me pretty good. It's just like, I don't know why it seemed like it's a little bit like hotter than normal. Let me check some settings, because I want to make sure that we are going off without a hits today. And yeah, look like we should be all good as far as all the volumes and stuff like that. So okay, yeah, I don't know why. Let me check the software, make sure that is routing to the proper stuff. Device settings. Let's see, who's that? Somebody sent me something. Microphone first. Yeah, everything. I don't know why I seem hotter today. Like the volume and everything seem a little bit hotter today. It's just kind of bugging me out, trying to make sure nothing fails right here on the Keyse Review. But yeah, thank you for joining, guys. We got a good episode. This shouldn't be too long today. Of course, I got some. I was going to do an after show, but I ended up canceling it because I have a couple of people that want to do some stuff later on today with me. Let me adjust this mic a little bit. I don't know why it seems super hot on the volume today. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because I actually got some rest last night. So anyway, we have a few topics to go over today. We got Microsoft and their AMD RDNA 2 claim. For some reason they're doing some some bold claims with AMD, or talking about AMD. Sony unveiled their new PlayStation app. NBA 2K21 footage from the WNBA. We also got some Demon Souls footage today to show you guys. We will go a little bit over the Nvidia RTX 3070 pre-order, and how bad that was, basically like the other stuff. You also have Intel that launches their Iris Xe Max discrete graphics GPU for mobile platforms. You have Intel also creating ray tracing drivers, and then we're going to go over AMD and how they purchased a FPGA company called Xilinx, I believe it's called, and the launch of their Big Navi GPU that's been highly anticipated. So that's all the subjects that we're going to go over today. Hopefully you guys are ready. Again, I'm reading your comments, so go ahead and post. Be merry among another, and resale get going. So let's go. And so for this first subject of the day, we are going to go over Microsoft. So Microsoft just made a huge claim about what they're going to be doing, or not so much what they're going to be doing, but how much better capabilities they have for their Xbox gaming system with the AMD GPU and CPU, aka the APU, which is basically the GPU and CPU to put together. We'll go ahead and go to the next slide. Basically, I said a couple of things. And do we got video here? Why do we not got video? It looks like something's acting up today. There we go. So let me see you guys. Michelle, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's November 1st when I was born, and I'm enjoying being here celebrating it with you guys on my channel. How about that? For my first year, I get to celebrate on the Keyse Review on a Sunday, exactly on my birthday. That's amazing. So, thank you for the birthday wishes, guys. I really do appreciate it. So we got anyway, Microsoft basically saying how they integrate with AMD's RDNA 2, and how they have the best integration with AMD silicon than any other gaming system on the planet, on the face of the earth. So that's a big claim, and I'll get to over some of that in a minute, but we have a quote right here by Microsoft. So basically they said the long-term strategic relationship between Xbox and AMD over the past 15 years, beginning with the Xbox 360 at the heart of the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. With the upcoming launch of the Xbox Series S X on November 10th, together we are ushering in the new generation of gaming, delivering a level of power, performance, and compatibility never seen before in console gaming. Powered by AMD's latest Zen 2 and RDNA 2 architectures. Xbox Series XS are the only next generation consoles with full hardware support for all the RDNA 2 capabilities AMD showcased today. Now, that was a big claim. So the line that's actually, I'll go back to it if you guys look at that last line where it says Xbox Series XS are the only next generation consoles with the full hardware support for all of RDNA 2 capabilities and that AMD showcased today. Now, here's the thing. We know that Sony also uses a Zen 2, a custom. All these are custom, by the way, so they're customized for the gaming platform. They're not exactly like their PC counterparts, obviously, but the PlayStation 5 also uses Zen 2 and also uses the RDNA 2 compatible chips, right? So they use those two technologies on there. For Microsoft to say that they are the only next generation console with full hardware support for RDNA 2, that's a huge claim. And I love Microsoft, honestly, guys, but as far as gaming is concerned, Microsoft, they still don't have it for Microsoft. They still, I feel like they still don't completely get it from Microsoft. To say that we're the only system with full RDNA 2 support. That's crazy to say and ludicrous at the same time, because you cannot tell me that all the work that Sony did with AMD, all the years in R&D and dollars that they put in with AMD, they don't get pretty much the same, the seat at the table as Sony. Here's the thing, guys. This is one reason why I'm gonna debunk that right now. The reason why I'm gonna debunk that is because if you guys had which we're going to learn a little bit later today, because AMD did have their event, so I'll talk about it later today with their Infinity Catch. But basically, in a nutshell, Infinity Catch will catch information and help everything load a lot faster. These guys doesn't have Infinity Catch on the Xbox Series X or S. The PlayStation 5 does. Let that sink in for a little bit. So Microsoft says we have full RDNA 2 support, right? But they don't, because they don't have Infinity Catch. From our knowledge, they do not have the Infinity Catch built into their system. Sony's machine does. Sony has Infinity Catch in the PlayStation 5. And then there's other little stuff too. So like with Xbox Series X and S only supports Wi-Fi 5, while PlayStation 5 supports Wi-Fi 6. So there's a couple of things where some people keep saying like, like the Xbox is going to be that much more powerful than the system, then the PlayStation 5 is going to be that much more capabilities on the Xbox Series X than the PlayStation 5. That's bull. That's bull. Like Shannon Sharp would say, that's some bull jive right there, because there's no way that you can say that they're the only system to take full advantage. Like, you're trying to really throw shots. You're trying to, use your marketing to get ahead. And hey, I get it. I probably would be too. I'm not even going to lie. But, if we're going to call a spade, let's call all things equal. The PlayStation 5 is still going to use full advantage of AMD silicone as much as the Xbox Series X and S will do. And if you're looking at hindsight, if you're looking at what the games, and we're going to be showing a couple of game trailers today, but if you're looking at how the games look, I don't think, you look at this game right here, for instance, this is in 1080p. Can you say that game looks better than the PlayStation 5 game that we've seen today? No, you can't. You cannot. The best looking game was probably Halo Infinite, and that didn't even look all that great. It looked good, don't get me wrong, it looked good, but as far as a killer app for a next generation platform, it doesn't hold a candle to anything that we've been seeing from the PlayStation 5 at all. So that's a huge claim that we've seen. Let me see, we got Jania Wired and Jeanette Henderson says, happy birthday, Keyse. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy to have my birthday celebrating with you guys today. So if you guys here for the first time and you guys just now tuning in, it is my birthday today. I'm 35. November the 1st, 1985 is when I was born, all that good stuff. So appreciate the birthday wishes. But yeah, it's just crazy that Microsoft have went with these claims, and it was like, oh, we're the only system that takes advantage of this. That's hey, I guess you gotta fake it until you make it somehow, right? But the Xbox is going to be a good system. The Series X is going to be pretty good, but we also have to realize one thing. Just because you have 15% more GPU silicone does not equal 15% of better performance. It does not. It might equal 1%, 5%, 3%, depends on the games, depends on load balancing, everything like that. There's a lot more variations that goes into developing a game than what Microsoft would like to lead on. So I just wanted to talk briefly about that, and that is the Xbox news that we have today. So how you guys feel about that, with Microsoft trying to basically diss Sony, saying that you guys don't take full advantage of the silicone? That's crazy right there, So and before I go to the new subject, congratulations to the Dodgers for winning the World Championships. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got the Dodgers and the Lakers winning it this year. So I am a very, very happy camper right now. You know, very, very happy. I'm gonna check my mic settings because I just seem like, oh Jesus, yeah, that is high. Hold on, let me turn this down. Okay, hopefully I wasn't blowing nobody's ears out with that. I'm like, why am I so hot? For some reason, the app had turned it up all the way. That sounds a lot better. You guys hear me okay on there? So hopefully we good now. I was just wondering why I was so freaking hot. That microphone was, yeah, that was almost max. I'm like, why is it so loud? Jesus. Anyway, we'll go over to our next subject. And our next subject has to deal with the PlayStation 5. So, here's what we got for PlayStation. We have a couple of things to go over, and most likely starting with their application. So, I do have a video with their app, and we'll go ahead and we'll play that right now. Let me switch back to my controls here, and we'll go ahead and play that commercial. Enjoy, guys. Okay, hold on. It seemed like for my birthday, it looks like stuff is acting up today. Hold on. Play. And we're not playing. Okay, hold on, guys. Look like we are dealing with some technical difficulties here. Unfortunately, again with PowerPoint, I might have to uninstall this program. Let's see, let me exit. See, will this one play? Wow, it's really tripping. Okay, let me close it out. Make sure that all the processes is closed. Give me a minute. I am sorry for that. I'm not sure. Why is my usage at 80%? What's going on here? What is going on? Why do I have 26 instances of this program? This is weird. Hold on, let me close a couple of stuff, guys. Close that. Okay, let's open back. I'm not sure why that is tripping. Maybe it's because of something with XSplit. For some reason, it's talking about it's like taking like a whole bunch of processes. So let me see. Let me go down. We was on this slide. Let's go ahead and push that one live. Okay, let's see. We should definitely be seeing that now. What is going on here? Why are we playing? Man. Why are we at 100? Why is this taking so much processes? I don't understand this. Except broadcaster, let me see. Now if I do this, and it's funny because I was just testing everything out today, everything's working perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden we're getting stuff that's not working. Let's see, what is it on now? Still 80%. What is going on? Why is it taking so much memory? And it doesn't even look like it's taking that much in the once you break it down. Oh my God, let me see if I end this. I wonder, I don't know, because that might end the whole thing. I don't know why utilization is that hot. So if I close settings, let's see if I can get a little bit more. Now, Okay, I think we're good. I don't know what is going on today. And it just played the first commercial just fine. So it's like all of a sudden just something's just acting up. Ay. Okay. Let's see if we're good now. The heck? I wonder if it's because it's whenever I use this. Let me see. Let me close this app. Let me see if I can play. No, still, what the heck is going on, man? This is crazy. So for my birthday, I guess my machine here decides to not let me stream. Okay, we got that. So now, will this play? See, why does that say it cannot play media? Something is acting up here. Let's see. Let me delete that. Maybe we'll pass that slide. Maybe it's a slide that's acting up. I am so sorry, guys. All of a sudden, just stuff is just acting stupid. Let me see. I'm gonna try to put this video back in real quick. And then we'll go Keyse View, Media, Play Store, or Sony, PlayStation 5. And then, where's the app? New PlayStation app. Okay, let me put that in real quick. Drag and drop. Align to the center, align middle. Let's reduce that. And let's push this back out live. It won't play this. Okay. We might just have to skip this slide. So let's go to this one. Let me see, will it play the 2K one at least? Won't play. Look like we are not going to have a Keyse review right now, guys. This is all my slides. Why won't they play? Wow. This is besides me on this one. So let me see, there's got to be an office. Let's see. Something else is taking up something. I might have to get off and get back on in a little bit, guys. Let me see. What is open? Okay. It's just weird because like it don't even want to play. So yeah, see, it doesn't show up here. They'll play for a quick minute, and then when I go to the big screen, it doesn't want to play, which is odd. Okay, let's try it again. If not, I might have to get back on. I might just have to restart my computer. Give me a minute, guys. This is no muy bueno at all. Markeyse Day episode. Okay, play. It was just playing it early in the episode. That's the crazy part about it. Okay, so
exploration. It's in our DNA. There's something inside each and every one of us that compels us to know the unknown.
Okay, so let me go here.
To push past every frontier. We want to.
So I might just it looked like I lost control of my phone. Yeah, I won't connect. Oh, let me do this because I just restarted it. So I gotta go here, Office remote, enable, connect. Let's see if we can get it. Maybe, just maybe. I think we're okay now, guys. I think we're okay. Maybe. It's glitchy. Jesus. I don't know what's going on today. Okay, let me see if I can just make it through the show. I'll be happy. I wonder if it is for some reason, because it's like freezing up when I just connected this. So let me see. Maybe I just have to click on the slides today. Yeah, there we go, acting up. I might have to restart. I may have to restart.
Exploration.
That went. So maybe when I connected my device, that's weird. So whenever I connected my Windows phone just now, it just tripped out. Maybe it was that was acting up for some reason today. Will I play this? Still won't play that video. Okay. All right, guys, I hate to do this, but let me go ahead and reset. I gotta reset everything, so you can stay right here. It said add back on here. Let me type in the notes. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. All right, so let me go ahead and let me reset my machine, guys. I hate to do this, but I can't even hold the show at this point. So let me go ahead and reset, and I'll be right back at you guys. So just give me a quick minute, okay? I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes.
Growing up in the city, you know the streets like the back of your hand. Making it in the city, doing it the best way you can. Gambling with your life, racing with time, justify the things you do, you must pay the price. Little boy grows up to become a man. He reflects the things he sees and what he wants to be. City life, living that city life. by the challenge he must face. Little girl grows up to become a woman, torn between right and wrong. There's a 50-50 chance. The news is brought to her by the 4/4 beat on her radio. Oh, city life, living that city life. City life, living that city life.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let me see. That was extremely weird. Let me just make sure if you guys can hear me still. Okay, so yeah. So that's going good. So we know we're live. Let me see. Okay, so we're live. So it looks like something, it looks like PowerPoint. I might have to uninstall all of Office and reinstall it this week. Something's happening with Office, and of course Office uses PowerPoint, which I use predominantly. So yeah, that freaking sucks. So a couple of slides I won't be able to show you this week. I have to fix them maybe for next week, and I'll have that stuff for you guys. So sorry about that error, but the show must go on because we got still a lot of stuff to show you guys, you know. So let me go ahead and show you guys some Demon Souls. So we're gonna skip to that, and we'll see you the other stuff next week. So here we go.
プレイステーション
Alrighty, let me see. I got my voice off still. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think I actually muted those on accident. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Alright. Sorry about those technical difficulties, guys, man. That's crazy, man. Of course, on my birthday, wanted to do something bad. So, it happens, you know, whenever you try to do stuff. Hey, professionals, like, you know, super professionals like TV shows fail sometimes and come up with an error. So, you know, it happens. I apologize though, but you know, I'll show you those couple of slides later. But yeah, man, from what we just seen from Demon Souls, that's a good looking game. That's a real good looking game right there. So we'll definitely see, you know, how many people buy it, because I know that's a very popular game. It's kind of like a cult classic, one of those type games that, excuse me, I know a lot of people want it. So yeah, man, we'll definitely see what happens with Demon Souls. And I kind of want to see why my Bluetooth not working, because I want to connect, and the computer says connect. Maybe it's the PowerPoint. Almost afraid to touch anything else in PowerPoint right now. Let me see. Maybe it'll act right. Let's see. It may act right. Let's see what happens. If it goes to the next slide, maybe. But yeah, Demon Souls is pretty cool. We'll definitely see what's more, you know, what more we have to take from that game. But anyway, we'll go over to a little bit of Nvidia news. As you guys can see right here, look like my stuff. It might have just been those couple of slides. I'll probably just have to like turn off the computer, leave it off, because usually my computer will never go off anyway. The workstation always doing stuff, backing up to the server, which the server's acting up this week on the update from that. So I got a lot of software issues to power against this week. But we'll go a little bit through Nvidia. So what one thing with Nvidia has been doing is release their pre-orders. So they are releasing their RTX 3070, which is kind of like their mainstream graphics card. And they did the pre-order, and guess what? You can't get one still, guys. Like, I've never in my life seen so many pre-order incidents in the world. It's like, you know, really, like, are we really going on with all these incidents right now? Like, why can't, now I talk about my channel having some technical difficulties. They're really having technical difficulties with these pre-orders. Apparently that they still have not restricted uses of ordering these graphics cards, you know. So basically what's happening again is people going on sending up these bots, and these bots are buying it for people so they can get like a massive quantity of graphics cards or gaming systems and everything like that, and then sell them on eBay for like, you know, a 400% markup. That is not cool at all. And I highly do feel that there needs to be more action taken against all this stuff, because it's not fair to try to, you know, go spend your hard-earned money and wait for months. What some of this product was being teased months, and then try to get a pre-order, and you can't because some idiot online decided to set up a bot or 30 and you know, go ahead and just take, you know, all the gaming cards away. So we don't know what Nvidia is going to do. They said it was going to have enough. Maybe they only allocated so many online too. So AMD does have a provision, which we'll go over a little bit with their stuff for the graphics card, but we'll see, man, because this, I understand that a lot of more people at home too, a lot more people are buying gaming systems and graphics cards and computer parts and everything like that. But at the same time, when you can't get zero, like that's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. But you know, we'll definitely see what goes on right there. So I got a whole bunch of people texting me what's going on. Oh, somebody watching me. Thank you, bro. Eric, Mr. Eric Less, I appreciate it. You missed the technical difficulties about 5 minutes ago. So you came in at a good part, man. Came in at a good part. So let's see if my remote control / Windows phone works on this. Yes, okay. We got most of it back together. Most of our system is back together, guys. So, we got Intel. As we know, I've been talking a lot about Intel stuff recently. So, the cool thing about what's coming out is that you see right over here is that you have the Intel Iris Xe Max. So that's something that we have yet to see. It just released, I think, within a day or so. So basically what Iris Xe Max is a discrete graphics card for mobile devices, especially if you have thin and light notebooks and everything like that. So if you guys have like a ASUS, and I got some screenshots even over here. So and do I have it? Oh yeah, I have a video on this too. So like if you have like a ASUS, if you have a certain type of Acer, there will be a few of these that will be coming out that's going to be on certain products, and they're going to be amazing, especially if you're, even though it's not made for gaming, they say the gaming performance should be great. They also got them for where they these things are really made for content creators, so people like me that likes to go and create. And this will be good when I'm on the go, because like I'll be so busy a lot of times. It'd be nice just to get like a couple of slides away when I'm not at home on my main system right here, and just do a couple of stuff, because I do it a lot. You know, sometimes when I'm on my Surface Pro 4, I'll go ahead and put some notes on, or now my Duo that I put my notes in now. So it's good to have something that's aimed for it. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go and run this video up in full screen for you guys, and then you guys enjoy.
Introducing Intel Iris Xe Max Graphics. Intel's first discrete graphics solution for thin and light laptops. Combined with an 11th gen Intel Core processor, Intel Iris Xe Max Graphics unleashes new capabilities and more performance. Harnessing the power of multiple processing engines, Intel Deep Link technology seamlessly optimizes CPU and GPU to boost performance when you need it. Take your creativity to the next level with multiple artificial intelligence engines. Now, demanding creation tasks like photo or video enhancing, background removal, and style transfers are processed faster. Leverage 4 Intel Media engines so you can stream smoother and render video content faster at higher resolutions. With support of DirectX 12, 4 GB of dedicated memory, and combined with a powerful 11th gen Intel Core processor, you can immerse yourself in a wide variety of games with high frame rates. This is Intel Iris Xe Max Graphics. Unleashed creativity, unlocked by Intel.
Alrighty, so guys, that is the Intel Iris Xe Max. So it is phenomenal if you ask me. So here are some of the specs on it. It has 96 execution units, which I think each of those executing units, which is kind of like a module, if you put it that way, a module with a bunch of processors in it. And I think there's about like 20 or so processors in each of those execution units. So you have that. It runs off of 1.65 gigahertz clock speeds. It has 4 gigabytes of LPDDR4 memory that runs at about 68 gigabytes per second on the bandwidth. So that's actually pretty awesome, pretty fast, considering that you are putting this in a thin and light. Note, this is a discrete processor. So this guy right there on the side, or all these pictures right here, this is the discrete processor, and you connect to your, your main stuff right there. It has variable rate shading, just like the game system. It has Intel DL Boost, which is DP4A. So the thing about it is, with DP4A is kind of like system learning, so kind of like matrix, so when you hear about Intel, when they talk about vector, scalar, matrix, and spatial, that's it's the matrix, basically, the AI, So as you see right here, you got the dynamic link. So the cool thing about with dynamic link is that you'll be able to share processing power between the two devices. I'll get with that in a minute. It does have PCIe 4.0 bus, so it runs off PCIe 4.0 bus, which I don't think that the mobile processors off of Nvidia or AMD does yet. And it does have dynamic power share when it can allocate power. Anyway, going back to Deep Link, the cool thing about Deep Link is that it allows for you to process stuff faster. So say for like somebody like me that's I'm editing a video, I'm done, I want to encode it now, I want to go ahead and render the video and everything like that and dump it. Or like saying if you're taking a music file and you take that music file, you want to convert it from a WAV file to like a FLAC file or an MP3 file, or maybe both at the same time if your software supports it. You'll be able to do that with Deep Link, and you'll be able to do it a lot faster than just a lot of the old processors, because what it happens is it takes the discrete processor, which is over here on your right side, and then it'll take the integrated processor, the IGP, right here with the integrated graphics. It will take those two technologies and make them work synchronously in order to get power out. So like say if you got two render engines on the IGP, it will team up with the discrete processor and it will become more powerful because it's using both processes at the same time. That's amazing technology, and that does a couple of things. It enables you to render stuff faster, encode video faster. If you like, encoding your videos in MP4, or like, your MP3s, your FLAC files. It'll also be able to save battery life. And we all know for our mobile devices, battery life is king. If we don't have battery life, we don't get speed, we don't get longevity, all that stuff. So being able to have these two processes work in tandem of each other is pretty amazing, man. And I cannot wait to see, these processes come out. Now, this feature, Dynamic Link, will not be out right now because we got a couple of laptops, which I'll show you, a couple of Thinnerlights that are out today, but the feature won't be available till the first month of next year, which is about January, which is about 3 months away. So here are some of the laptops right here. So from left to right, we have the Asus Rift 3X. The middle one, we have the Asus VivoBook Flip TP470. And on the right side, we have the Dell Inspiron 15 7000 2-in-1. So of course, I am a huge Asus fan, so if I had to choose one without even touching it, I'm automatically going for Asus. Of course, if you're an Acer guy, you got the Acer one, which is pretty good, and then you got this other flip 2-in-1 convertible over here from Dell. So you already got 3 machines that support this feature. That feature will be updatable via firmware and software update come January, and you'll be able to get that power share. So for those of you guys that like to encode video, a lot of you guys that like to content create, and even those of you that play a video game, that discrete processor and that Deep Link is going to be great technology for you guys. Really good technology. So we also had some people that was treating and stuff like that. So we have we have the Keyse review treating and said, what would be real nice if Panos Panay and Microsoft Surface would add the Intel Xe and Xe Max into the Surface Pro 8. That would be fire. Just a thought. Lightning bulb. Please make this happen. Intel Iris and my Surface. So yes, I did tweet out Intel, Microsoft, and Panos Panay, who's the chief product officer of Microsoft. I tweeted all of them and tagged them, be like, hey, let's make this happen for the next Surface because it's time to upgrade my Surface. I've been had this guy for about as long as I own my car, about 7 or 8 years, and it's time to upgrade. So, and they're gonna charge me an arm and a leg anyway, $1,000 plus. So, let's go ahead and make this happen. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see a Microsoft Surface Pro with Intel Iris Xe Max inside. That would be amazing. That really be amazing. So that's with that, guys. Now more stuff on Intel, and not just specific to the Iris Xe Max, but to the Intel graphics line completely. We have, so you see these, the Intel Xe, you do have these going to be discrete graphics cards that's going to be inside your computer that you can buy. So if you're a gamer, or if you're a content creator, this is something that you want to follow, because of course you have AMD, of course you have Nvidia right here, and then you're going to have Intel sneaking up their way, doing great things. And remember, Raja Kaduri has started the RDNA 2 line before he left AMD. He's working at Intel now, and they created a whole new thing. And the cool thing is that they are creating things that he really, really wants to create. So we're definitely seeing some of his magic being worked out right here. The thing is that Intel is writing drivers for ray tracing for their XeHPG, which is their high performance graphics drivers. Jason Eckenstrand, who's the lead developer of Linux and the Vulkan-based ray tracing driver, has posted the initial code. Intel is using the Cronus ray tracing spec for the driver, leaving it open source. They may use some Nvidia in-house extensions as well. Bro. Now, that was a lot of technical talk. So, what ray tracing is, especially for gamers, really, this is where it's going to matter, is that it's an engine that makes it easier for developers to have lightning bounce off stuff and make it look natural, so it doesn't look fake, so you don't get a shadow like over here while it's supposed to be over here, for instance. Or you get that sun, the sun's going to be actually bright, and you're not going to have pop-ins, like stuff just pop in out of nowhere. So to have ray tracing, and not only that, to leave it open source, is going to make it a hell of a lot easier for a lot of these developers today. And developers love easy. That's one thing that we learned with the PS4, is that once Mark Cerny came over and basically told Sony that they're giving him the job for lead architect, and he was reading up on C+ code, and they actually implemented it into the last generation system. We know that developers love this, because the code that most people knows the best is going to be C+. What that means to you guys is that that's a cut in be less time for development, and to give you a lot prettier graphics on games and everything like that. So, and even like graphical stuff, don't even have to be games, maybe graphical content, if they use ray tracing, because they do use ray tracing also in a lot of these processors in music videos now. They use it a lot in movies, even in some YouTube stuff. You'll see some graphical items in there and everything like that. So in order to have all this nice technology coming to these graphics cards, and Intel really pushing for them, is going to be a treat, because Intel, always tried to have a graphical processor, which they do have. They're actually the biggest graphical company as far as product is concerned in the world, but it's not powerful because it's just little integrated graphics. Xe's changing all that, and I can't wait, because next year Neo, which is my workstation, is going to get rebuilt, and I'm looking for the big boy stuff next year, because I'm doing too much stuff. Just like we've seen, stuff acting up today, I need the more powerful stuff now in order just to even run this show. Because I'm really I am pushing the limits too. I'm not gonna lie, I've been pushing the limits on the things I can do with this machine, and this thing's been taking care of me for over 9 years, and yeah, it's time to upgrade. But it's just amazing to see the things that these companies are doing, and Intel's really going there with everything, and I can't wait to see what they come out with next year. Next year is going to be a real big year for Intel. They're going to come out with their Xeon line of processors that's going to be based off the 10 nanometer process. Finally, I'm looking for those, because I'm considering getting either that one or the AMD Milan next year. So we'll definitely see which ones will be coming out. But that's what we have basically for Intel. Cool. Now for our last two subjects of the day, we have AMD has acquired a FPGA, a field grid programmable array company that is called Xilinx. I think that's how you pronounce the name, Xilinx. So basically, the reason why this is big, because as I just got done mentioning with Intel, they got like a lot of accelerators in their processors and stuff like that, DSPs, that's going to be able to accelerate graphical performance, accelerate encoding, all that good stuff. AMD just purchased a company, one of the first companies that actually did it. That's huge. That means that AMD would compete with Intel with almost every category segment, except for a few of them that there is. So the reason why this thing is big, and I'll show you right here in the slide right here that's coming up. So inverter, I meant to say inventor. That was my fault right there. Nvidia develops FPGA and adaptive SoCs, silicones on chips. So basically, all your smartphones has an SoC in it, which means that you have like the processor, you have the graphical processor, you have the I/O, you have the 5G. A lot of times in there, all on one chip. The deal is worth $35 billion. A lot of money, guys. AMD put it up. AMD get to expand their storage and their market share on the data center. Having that is going to be huge, which benefits you guys because with all the streaming content, like YouTube and everything like that, all that stuff is being processed actually on the server. It's not usually being processed on your device. A lot of stuff in the cloud and everything like that, that's processed in the building with a whole bunch, like thousands and thousands of servers. So to have FPGA, which a lot of people's using more and more every day, and what FPGA does, basically, it's a processor for a specific task. So like your regular Intel processor without anything else in it can do a lot of things, right? But you want those specialty processors that's good as just one or two tasks, and that's what FPGA are. Field Programmable Grid Array. That's what those things are, and they're awesome. If you guys do music production, and you know a word called Pro Tools, so Avid uses the card that uses FPGAs. I think what's the other company? I can't think about them right now. I can see the product right there on my face. Universal Audio. Universal Audio uses a SARC FPGA in their stuff with SARC DSPs and all that good stuff. So a lot of people use DSPs. We actually use DSPs every day. We just don't notice it because a lot of our viewers don't watch it. And I know sometimes this stuff sounds techy, but I like to educate people on these things because these are big deals because these will add on to how we use technology in the future. How fast will we get our encoding? How fast we can go, if I want to go from 1080p to 4K on my YouTube video, all that stuff has to do with these technologies, This is what Dr. Lisa Su, the great Dr. Lisa Su says. So she says, our acquisition of Xilinx marks the next leg in our journey to establish AMD as the industry high-performing computing leader and partner of choice for the largest and most important technology companies in the world. This is truly a compelling combination that will create significant value for all stakeholders, including AMD and Xilinx. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word. Xilinx, shareholders that will benefit from the future growth and upside potential of that combined company. The Xilinx team is one of the strongest in the industry, and we are thrilled to welcome them in the AMD family. By combining our world-class engineering teams and deep domain expertise, we will create an industry leader with vision, talent, and scale to define the future of high-performance computing. Dr. Lisa Su, she's put in work on AMD, man. And this is the Xilinx president and CEO, who won't no longer be CEO after this acquisition is done. He said, we are excited to join the AMD family. Our shared culture of innovation, excellence, and collaboration made this the ideal combination. Together, we will lead the new era of high performance and adaptive computer. Our leading FPGAs, adaptive SoCs, accelerators, and smart NIC solutions enables innovation from the cloud to edge and end devices. We empower our customers to deploy differentiated platforms to market faster and with the optimal efficiency and performance. Joining together with AMD will help accelerate growth in our data center business and enable us to pursue a broader customer base across more markets. Dude, that's crazy, man. That's just crazy because that's a huge deal. That's really, really a huge deal right there. So Victor Payne, the guy that I just quoted, he'll remain at his company as he'll become the president, and two other Xilinx directors will join the AMD board of directors because basically, I'm not sure if Xilinx will become a brand or anything like that, but they will be dissolved inside of AMD. The deal combines 13,000 engineers and $2.7 billion of research and development capital. So that's a huge deal, guys. That is a huge deal. But yeah, I just wanted to go a little bit over with that. and you know, share some of those things right there, because that's going to be a huge deal. We won't see it immediately, but by the end of next year, we'll probably start seeing some more stuff with this. So, you know, stay tuned with that deal, guys. Definitely stay tuned with that. So, going on to some other news, we have AMD Radeon Big Navi unveiled, guys. Yes. Oh yeah, baby. So as we know, that I told you guys last week that AMD is going to be unveiling their new RX 6000 line, and man, what a line it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the scenes, and we're gonna play this video so you guys can know a little bit more about it. Okay, here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that is the Radeon RX line 6000, aka Big Navi, aka RDNA 2, aka the stuff that's in the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. This is the stuff. So AMD has announced their Radeon Big Navi lineup. This thing has, check this out, guys, 26.8 billion transistors inside of it, guys. Dude, that's a lot of transistors, man. And those transistors, you won't even be able to see it on the tip of your finger, man. They're so small. So anyway, so the thing I was talking about earlier with between Microsoft and Sony, with what uses more hardware, one of the things is the AMD Infinity Cache. So I have some notes right here for the Infinity Cache. A high performance last level data cache suitable for 4K and 1440p gaming with the highest level of detail enabled. 128 megabytes of on-die cache dramatically reduces the latency and power consumption, delivering higher overall gaming performance than traditional architectural designs. So, in other words, they're going to kick some butt, guys. And here's some more screenshots of them. Look at that. Those look beautiful, man. So you have the you can see you have the USB Type C, you have the display port, and then you have an HDMI right there at the end of it. So I got an AMD card. For the most part, it's cool. It's just something with the driver. Sometimes it shifts my icons on my desktop, so I got to find out why I was doing that. But that's what it has. So I'm gonna read some more stuff. AMD Smart Access. Now this is cool too, and this is something that the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X will do. AMD Smart Access Memory, an exclusive feature of systems with AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors, AMD B550 and X570 motherboards, and Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards. It gives AMD Ryzen processors greater access to the high-speed GDDR6 graphic memory, accelerating CPU processing and providing up to 13% performance increase on an AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT graphics card and Forza Horizon 4 at 4K when combined with the new range mode one-click overclock setting. So basically, they have the thing called range mode, which will give you up to like a 5 or 10% overclock, basically, depending on your thermal power. But that's what it will do with range mode if you hear about that. It also has DirectX 12, DirectX ray tracing or DXR, AMD Fidelity FX, variable rate shading (VRS), Microsoft Direct Storage support, and Radeon anti-lag. So that's a lot of stuff out there, guys. That's a lot of stuff. So that's awesome stuff right there, you know. So some of the specs that they reduce bandwidth. They work directly with AMD. With Microsoft on a lot of the stuff. So as you can see in, I actually put that slide on auto slide, huh? Let's go back. So you guys can see right there, you have the compute units, you have the RX 6800, the RX 6800 XT, and the Radeon RX 6900 XT. So you can see right here, you have the compute units, 60 compute units on this one. And I must have accidentally pressed the slide on auto. 72 compute units and 80 compute units for the 6900 XT. This one right here, the 6800, has a 1850 megahertz clock, while the 6800 XT and the 6900 XT has a 2015 megahertz clock. The boost clock is 2105 megahertz boost clock for the 6800, and then 2250 megahertz on the other two cards. Both of them have 128 gigabytes of Infinity RAM, Infinity Cache, and then 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. And I think that's supposed to be 128 megabytes. I'm sorry. Power jaw, and here's the cool thing about it is the power jaw, guys. So if you look at the power jaw right here, 250 watt power jaw on this guy, 300 watts on these other two guys. That Nvidia, for instance, the lowest graphics card starts off at 300 watts power jaw. And then if you see the price right here, $580 for the 6800, $650 for the 6800 XT, and then $1,000 for the 6900 XT. The thing that we've been hearing with the 6900 XT, guys, is that this thing can beat the Nvidia 3090 at a lot of benchmarks for a portion of the cars, for like maybe 2/3 of the cars, and at like 20% less power draw. So we know that the RTX 3090 costs $1,500. Right here we're looking at the RX 6900 XT. That's only $1,000, and this thing was beating that in the benchmark. And also the AMD graphics card right here. So let me go back. I'll go back to a couple of shots real quick. So if you guys see, I should have put this up. Maybe I'll do it next week for comparison. So this guy is only a dual slot card. The 3090 RTX is a triple slot card. Think about that for a minute. Triple slot versus dual slot, and this dual slot card can kick the other card's butt in a few of the benchmarks for a fraction of the cost. Which one most people gonna choose, you know? And AMD is coming up, man. Dr. Lisa Su has brought that company up from death, basically. Like, that company was almost nothing no more, you know? It's just amazing to see how technology goes in the future, and how everybody try to compete against each other. It's amazing, man. It really, really is amazing what these graphic card companies does, and all these technology companies, So that's my AMD news. Let me get a haircut for AMD, baby. That's good stuff right there, man. So that's all of my segments for today. That's all my news for the day. I do have one more thing. For those of you that know, those of you that are close to me or close to a couple of people, I did have a loved one, a family friend, a mentor that just passed away last week. And we've been dealing with a lot, just with stuff. So there's this little old lady named Patricia Shannahan. I've met them about 10 years ago, and she's a client basically, but we became more the clients with her husband, Hadley Morrell. You guys hear me talk about them a lot, and you see them in my credits and stuff like that. Patty passed away this Monday, about 9:45 p.m. at night, and I already miss her because I've been in over their house like every day almost this week, and it's like we used to watch movies together. You know, we used to eat dinner together and stuff like that. I stay all kinds of night, don't leave too early in the morning sometimes. And, you know, just sometimes we just be chilling. We don't even have nothing to do. I just go over there and chill sometimes. So I wanted to dedicate this this episode to Patricia Shannahan. Patricia Shannahan, I'll say some stuff right now. Just some notes. She was a career dancer before she had an injury happen. And then she got into the music industry. So she started doing basically music sample clearing. So clearing music for video games, music videos, movies, you name it. Patty was one of the first women, like among the first women. There was only like 2 or 3 women doing at this part. No, this is still a man game back then. But she was one of the first women or woman that did this back in the day. And it sucks to lose her, man. It really, really do sucks to lose her. And, you know, she's been battling with some sickness for a while. She's been a little bit sick. And it sucks that she left because we were working on so many projects right now, so many great things. And she won't physically be there with us. But, you know, I'm glad that she's not in pain no more. And, you know, we love her. You know, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track here. Let me go on to the rest of the notes. She was, you know, one of the first women that had worked with music clearing in the music industry. She was the wife of producer Hadley Morell. She worked with such acts as the Avalanches and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And she cleared the samples for artists such as Mary J. Blige, Boyz II Men, Janet Jackson, Shaggy, other artists. So many to count. So many to count. So I wanted to give a moment of silence, about a minute, for Patricia Shannahan, and I just want to let her know that, you know, we all love her. We're going to continue to keep on grinding out here for you in your name, and you know, we're all sad to see you go, but, you know, we're going to keep on hustling in the name of Patricia Shannahan. So here's my slide for Patty. All right, guys, enjoy. Okay, guys, so man, that's still tough, man. But that's, you know, that was Patty, man. She was a feisty woman, and she you know, always took the man, and she was always confident in whatever she did. And actually, I forgot to put that on my credits. I'm gonna put Rip Patty probably for next week. But yeah, man, it's sad to, you know, lose somebody like her who taught me so much about everything, and, you know, always encouraged me to do better and to take life on my own terms, you know, take a lot of things on my own terms, and, you know, go for stuff, you know, don't just sit back and not go for something that, how can I say it, don't just sit down on your butt, you know, not in those exact words, but don't just sit down on your butt, you know, and you know, just do nothing. Go ahead and do something. Go ahead and make sure that you make your mark in the world, you know. And there's an article where I got one or two of those photos from too that I'll probably post in the credits in the comments down below. But yeah, Patty was an amazing woman, and I wish more people was able to meet her. And you know, it just sucks, but you know, we're definitely gonna, you know, keep on grinding for Patty's name. We got a lot of stuff that I'm working with ECM Records. I'm, you know, take a lot of Patty's work on some stuff, certain stuff, you know. But yeah, you'll be missed, Patty. We loved you, and you know, till we see each other again. So that's Patty. Let me see. Michelle says, "Rest in heaven, Patty. My prayers to Hadley and their family." Janelle Wright says, "Rip Patty. The family are in my prayers." Jeanette Henderson said, "Rest in heaven, Patty." Michelle put hearts, and she said, "Prayers to you as well, Keyse. Thank you. I appreciate it." So. Yeah, Patty, like, I spent a lot of time with Patty because, you know, I was basically started off as, you know, one of her technical guys and dealing with the computer work and uploading stuff to, you know, websites and getting music up on there and posting it to YouTube and posting it to SoundCloud and iTunes and Spotify and all that stuff, and, you know, dealing with the computer issues and stuff. So it's like, like I said, about 10 years ago, I've been knowing Patty and Hadley, and, you know, Hallie's staying strong. Hallie's a tough cookie, man. I can tell you that. And you know, we got together last week for the Dodger game when the Dodgers won, and you know, we had a toast to her name with a couple of friends of hers. So it was awesome. Everybody, you know, told their stories about Patty and stuff like that. So, you know, you'll be missed, Patty. We love you. Okay. So that pretty much concludes my show. You know, on that note, anybody have any questions or anything? So here's Tommy G. Love this song, man. I put a spell on you. This is the last song I think Patty heard of Tommy's before she passed away. So awesome song, you know, all that good stuff. So that's the Keyse review, guys. Thank you for joining me on my birthday episode. It sucks we had a little bit of technical difficulties. It looks like I'm not the only one. YouTube's having some technical difficulties because the numbers keep on bouncing around. So I don't know, maybe it's just something in the internet or something like that causing stuff to act up. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the real wishes. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You know, it's, you know, sucks to end like that, but you know, we gotta keep on grinding and stuff like that. So, you know, bless Patty, you know, bless Hadley, bless you guys. Thank you for joining me every week in and week out. For those of you that's on here, for those of you that new, if you like what we do on the channel, and actually I'm gonna rewind this. That track's awesome, man. That track's awesome. Let me rewind that track, man, because that's an amazing cover right there by Tommy. Yeah, thank you guys for everybody that joins me week in and week out. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That will let you know every time I go live or upload a video. If you guys are currently watching the video, do me a favor, exit full screen mode and hit the like button right down below. And you know, I'll definitely appreciate that, because that helps me with YouTube, helps me get more audiences. You know, we're trying to get to 100 users so we can expand capabilities for you guys, you know. If you'd like to support me more, I do have a Patreon, so that's be down there in the link in the information section. So go to Patreon. I have 3 different subscriptions right there. You'll actually see it coming up. It's probably asked, but it's going to be on this side in the credits. You'll see some of the names for the Patreons, or what I call the Keyse Review Techies. So you get your name in the credits as one of the benefits of becoming a TKR Techie. But yeah, that's what I got, guys. Birthday celebration. I gotta hit up my friends. I got people texting me ready to go and celebrate, because I don't see people often, especially with COVID. So I'm gonna go and sanitize a little bit and change, and we're gonna go and have a little bit of fun for my birthday. So of course we'll be back at it again next week. Hopefully I'll get those slides too fixed for you guys, and I'll show them next week. I'm not sure what's going on with that stuff, so I probably got to uninstall some software, reinstall it. I took out my server to deal with, so I've been dealing with technical issues all week. So it was nothing new. But, you know, thank you for joining me again, guys. And, of course, make sure you guys be safe out there. Make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you vote, guys. Voting is this Tuesday, guys. Let's vote. Everybody vote. Please, let's go out there and vote, guys. Let's make a change, man. We really, really do need a change in our country right now, man. Remember, everybody live on this country, and everybody live on this earth for a reason, man. There's no need to be hating and stuff like that and talking about people and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and let's make the change happen for ourselves, guys. Because no matter who's in the government position, it's us that really makes a change, man. So let's go ahead and make that change. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna play that thing right now because that song is so awesome. But sorry, sometimes I get into a repeat mode. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on the Keyse review. You know, thanks for wishing me a happy birthday. I really appreciate it. Thank you for celebrating Patty's life for me. I'll see you guys this time next week, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Love, peace, one. You guys stay safe now, okay? Be safe. Hit you guys up later. Bye-bye.
Spell on you, 'cause you're mine. You better stop doing the things you do. Spell on you, do what you do, do what I do, yeah.
My head is spinning round. They look like a candy store.
your search, oh, baby, shake your pants. With the ice. Do you care to dance? In your search, oh, baby, shake your pants. With the ice. Do you care to dance? In your search, oh, baby, shake your pants. With the ice. Do you care to dance? In your search, oh, baby, shake your pants. With the ice. Do you care to dance? In your search, oh, baby, shake your pants. With the ice. Do you care to dance? In your search, oh, baby, shake your pants. With the ice. Do you care to dance? In your search, oh.
Hey y'all, we're gonna have a party now. We're gonna get on down to the morning light. We're gonna bump till the break of day. Everybody come on, big fun tonight. Yeah, come on, everybody come on. Big fun tonight. We're gonna party with the ladies, y'all.
To get to know you, so I could show you that I could mend your broken heart. You could make it a new start if you play your cards right. You'll find love and ecstasy. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. You can cash your chips in, you know I'll let you win, girl. Make a gamble with your heart. You'll find that my loving is worth more than a dozen than any guy that you would choose. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice.
Big fun tonight. Hey, we're gonna party down hard. Big fun tonight. Hey, we're gonna do it right. Big fun tonight.